Hello my dear students, to continuing our lecture on this topic physical world units and measurement. Today I would like to discuss a new topic. Up to now I uploaded 8 lectures on this physical world units and measurements. Now I would like to explain this errors. First of all, what is the definition for this error? Difference between true value and measured value is called error. For example, let us consider one student. Students did an experiment in a physics lab. He got a result is measured value is some 6 units, but the true value is 5.9 units. That means difference between the 6 and 5.9 is called error. That means here error is what? 6 minus 5.9, that is equal to, error is equal to 0.1. That means here error is plus 0.1 is increases. That means actually we want 5.9 reading. True value is 5.9. True value is 5.9. But we got here measured value is 6. Measured value is 6. The difference between true value and measured value is called error. This is called here error. Simple students, don't panic here, don't by heart. Difference between true value and measured value is called error. So here true value is 5.9, measured value is 6. Difference between these two we got 0.1. That 0.1 is called here error. Next, types of error. So we had mainly 3 types of error. First one is absolute error. Next one, relative error. Sometimes this relative error is also called as fractional error. Next third type, percentage error. Errors are mainly 3 types. First one, absolute error. Second one, relative error or fractional error. Third type, percentage error. So this is the definition and types of errors. So then we discuss how to find error and what are the steps to find error. How to find errors and what are the steps for finding errors. Steps for finding error. Steps for finding error. So step 1. Find average of all readings. Find the average of all readings. Step 2. Take the differences between all readings and average average in the first step. Take the differences between all readings and average in the first step. First step is find average of all readings. We need to find average of all readings. This is also called as average error. This is also called as average error. Second step, take the differences between all readings and average in the first step. Next, step 3. Again find average of all differences in the second step. Step 4. So again find the average of all differences in the second step. So this is also called as absolute error. Absolute error. So that means we need to find here the average of all the differences in the second step. We got an absolute error. Next, step 4. The ratio between step 3 by step 1 is called relative error. Or fractional error. Next, step 5. Relative error into 100, we got percentage error. So these are the steps for finding errors. First one, find the average of all readings. Second one, take the differences between total readings and average value in the first step. Step 3, again find average of all the difference in the second step. Then step 4, ratio between step 3 by step 1 is called relative error. Next, step 5, relative error into 100 is equal to percentage error. So these are the steps for finding any measurements or any readings are given. We are finding error in that. It is very useful for finding errors. So let us consider one example. Then, so we are applying these steps. How we got this relative error? How we got this percentage error? We need to see in. We take one example here. So I'll consider one example. After completion of this example problem, then you got a clear idea about this errors. That means how to find error. So you got a clear idea. So let us consider one example here. So if a person did an experiment he got resistance values 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like this resistance value he got. So these are the readings. Then how to find error here? If a person did an experiment in physics lab, he got a resistance values 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now how to find error? So whenever readings are given, measured readings are given. So First step 1. What is step 1 here? Step 1 is find the average of all readings. Please recapitulate whatever we discussed few minutes back. Please recapitulate. First step is find the average of all readings. So average of all readings means, so I'll consider average of readings is A bar, A. So average of all readings is A, I consider. Then the average how to find? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 by sum of the numbers by total number of numbers is called average. Sum of the numbers 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 and total number of numbers 1 here 1 2 3 4 5 5 numbers are there, 5 numbers. So that means so what is the value here? 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 4 14 plus 6 20, 20 by 5. So then we got here 4. So first step is find the average of all the readings. The average of all readings we got here 4. Next step 2. What is step 2 here? So this average value is also called as average error. This is average error. This is also called as average error. Next step 2. What is step 2? Take the differences between all the readings and average value in the first step. Again I repeat, take the differences between all the readings and average value in the first step. That means, for example, average value in the first step 2 minus 4. Take modulus here. This is delta A1. Next delta A2. 3 minus 4. Start. Delta A1 modulus of 2 minus 4. Delta A2 modulus of 3 minus 4. So what is the second step here? Take the differences between all the readings and average value in the first step. That means 2 minus 4, 3 minus 4, 4 minus 4, 4 minus 4. Then delta A4, 5 minus 4. So delta A5, 6 minus 4. So now you have a doubt here. What is the doubt here? Why we are taking modulus? Error. Why we are taking modulus? Because error is always positive. Error is measured always positive. Error is always positive. Error values are always positive. We are taken. We can't take in here especially in case of negative values. So this is very important, students. So error is always positive we measured. That means that's why we are taking here modulus 2 minus 4. So we got minus 2, but we are taking modulus means 2. So 3 minus 4, we got modulus value 1. That means 1 here. So 4 minus 4, 0, and 5 minus 4, 1, 6 minus 4, 2. So this is the second step. So then what is the third step here? So next third step. Step 3. Again find the average of all the differences. Observe step 3. Please recapitulate whatever we discussed a few minutes back. So step 3 is again find the average of all the differences. So average of all the differences I'll consider as delta A here. So that delta A is equal to what we got first one, the difference value. So 2 minus we got here average value. Few minutes back we got differences here. So for the first step, average value we got 4. 2 minus 4 we got 2. So plus, and again 3 minus 4 we got 1, and again 0, and again 5 minus 4 we got 1. 6 minus 4 we got 2. So by, so what is the third step here? Again find the average of all readings. So whatever the differences we got in second step. So then 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 by 1 plus 2 here. So that means total how many numbers here? 5 numbers. Sum of the numbers by total number of numbers here. Then we got here 3 plus 1 4. 4 plus 2 6. 6 by 5. So here step 3 we got delta A is equal to 6 by 5. That 6 by 5 is equal to 6 by 5. That is equal to 1.2. 1.2. This 1.2 is called here. So here this 1.2 is called absolute error. So absolute error in case of resistance values is 1.2. So then step 4. What is step 4, ma? Step 4 is, so step 3 by step 1 we got here. So what is the result of step 3? Result of step 3 by result of step 1 we got here relative error. That means delta A by A is equal to, so relative error that is equal to relative error value. What is delta A value? 1.2. A value is 4. We got here in the first step average value. Please recapitulate. So what is the average value we got in first step? 1.2 by 4. That is equal to what we got by here? 0.3. So 0.3 is the relative error. So relative error. Next step 5. Percentage error. Percentage error. So how to find percentage error? So relative error. Relative error into 100 we got here percentage error. What is the relative error here? 0.3. 0.3 into 100 that is equal to, so 2 digits it will move a decimal. Then we got here, so here 0.3 into 10 square 30, and so how we got here 1 digit and 30 percentage. Finally we got here 30 percentage. So what is the percentage error here? 30 percentage. So once again I will tell students here. So first a person did an experiment in a physics lab. He got a resistance values here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He got these resistance values. So how to find from these readings absolute error and relative error, percentage error here. So for finding absolute error, first we are taking average of all readings, and again take the differences between all the readings and average value. In the first step we got here absolute error, and after that we are doing here step 3 by step 1 we got relative error, and into 100 we got percentage error. So this is the basic steps for finding any error. Thank you.